NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC East. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The keeper nets him over the yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Here's Aaron Sipos now. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. from the 36. Prescott. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big pickup of 38. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome everyone to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency, but in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So both teams scoreless here as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Dak. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Pass complete, Goddard. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Third and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Time. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Yeah, the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, David.
I kind of figured that was coming.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Dak. He's going to let it go again. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Now, Charles, a heartbreaking way to lose this game. They got into position for that final play, had a decent look toward the end zone, but ultimately picked off.